Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to a J360 MiniByte, hosted by J.M. Brady. I'm your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, so, what's going on, y'all? It's another week, and, man, I'm finally awake. I don't know, it's been kind of tough this past few days. I mean, well, with me doing a lot, I'm actually, putting all my plans into motion, doing what I gotta do, so that's why it's been a sudden case of narcolepsy going around here. Not making fun of those that have it, but I totally get it. I've been blanking in and blanking out as of late. Am I coming or going, man? I have no idea, but it's leading somewhere. But man, this is gonna be a hard episode to talk about. Kind of is, because originally I was going to go ahead and talk about, are we going to forgive Doja Cat for her ignorance or whatever, but, because I mean, she did make a couple of apologies, but shout outs to HNIC podcast for making fun of, for that video they made about her. It was too good. You know, the thing is, the woman is cute and everything, but yeah, I wish I got the whole video of that tiny chat, man, because she looked drunk as hell saying that wild stuff, but you never really know. Sometimes the abundance can really, what you take in can really make you say a whole bunch of wild stuff out. So it's like, huh. You know, because so far so good. I thought she was great at what she does. I like some of her music. And not to mention, she's hot. But, you know, as per usual, there's something a lot bigger than that. You see, race relations in this country, what can you say about it? You know what I mean? There's too much going on. I mean, like the whole Black Lives Matter movement and all the issues that the police just have a problem against black folks, man. Always had this same problem. You know? Because now recently we just had an issue in Minneapolis. Now, can you guys tell me, I'm sure we've all seen this video. Homeboy, I mean, you know, a nick restraint. How the hell is a nick restraint legal? They say it's non-lethal and how it's, I think it's how it's used because you see everybody's neck and airway is structured similarly, but it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? And the way that cop had his, the way that the cop, Officer Cholvian, had his knee on the back of, you know, I'm disturbed by the video. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's something I've seen all too well. He had his knee right where the base is. You understand where the spine and everything is? They say it's non-lethal. It's a non-deadly force option in Minneapolis, but he was bearing down on him. It said it's not supposed to be non-lethal if it blocks the airway. But if you look at the video, he's on him. The man's already detained, got cuffs, and pretty much is saying everything hurts. He even called out for his mom. You know? Then George Floyd, that's the unfortunate victim's name. That's another person that's added to the list with Feldanio Castile, Sandra Bland, and it's just too many people on that list now. You know, and it's very frightening. It's frightening for a lot of people, you know, people of color, I should say. You shouldn't have to go through this stuff just because, you know, you're black or just because you're suspected of something. And then the racial profiling is just ridiculous nowadays. There was also an incident that happened in Central Park not too long ago with Amy Cooper calling the cops on an African-American man for, speaking out that her dog should be leashed. And he's just bird watching. The good thing is, whoever was filming. Well, he was filming it. And ironically, the man's name was Christian Cooper. So it had the same last name, where it's kind of crazy to read it. But, needless to say, she got fired from her job. So that was great. And then the cops over there, and going back to Minneapolis, all 4 officers have been fired from the job. But that's not after what had happened when people were going out for justice and they stormed the police department about it. They had to use tear gas to disperse them, of course. But like I said, this is getting all too familiar again. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are like, when quarantine's over and all this. And here we are on the verge of trying to reopen, even though COVID-19 is still around us. So if you are going to go out and do certain things, don't be a moron. But this right here, man, it's getting back to the old way. Now, I won't say it now. For those of you out there that are in the same age group or younger than me, you're well aware and informed that, things have not changed for the better. Certain people will never, ever trust the cops. I'll never trust the cops. I know quite a lot of other people that are podcasters will never trust the cops because, right at the end of the day, whoever they're pinning the badge on and they're in the field. I mean, I can understand it's pretty rough because you don't get all the details. But then you're like, what exactly did the accused do? Like, what exactly did, Floyd do? But then again, another man got shot for being in his own apartment eating ice cream by a female police officer. And how that was handled was in a very obtuse way. And then we all wonder exactly, like, what exactly are the laws that are in place? Are the laws that are in place really protect everybody? It's a lot of, like equality. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of questions like that. Of course, you got the whole driving while black, and then, there's a meme floating around that says, me just living my life, being black, and then there's another picture that says white America. And white America looking real hard at the other person. It's a shame. The whole damn thing is unnecessary. I mean, at the end of the day, you realize it's all based off of fear, and it's all based off of, I just don't understand, like, why, they're not afraid of a thugged out black person. They want that. You know what I'm saying? They want those stereotypes to be in place to keep the black movement under control, keep it distracted or whatever. Whereas, anybody that's coming out being successful, wearing a suit, running their own business, doing things for their community, oh my God, man. That's the scariest damn thing. Anyone finishing any form of education is scary to certain people out there. And now they call the cops on you for just about anything. Of course, they've been doing that for a long time, but it's exposed now. And a lot of people will say, oh, these Karens out there doing it. And it's like this. Yeah, true that. God knows why. But, that's because they're entitled and they believe that they have that ability to do such a thing. Even though the worst part about all this there actually are some good people in law enforcement. There actually are some people out there that do a decent job. That really, really get a stain put on them because of nonsense like this. And it's been going like this for quite some time. Ever since the whole Trayvon Martin thing, I mean, you can go all the way back down the line. And speaking of which, George Zimmerman is still out there causing trouble, among other things. And certain things were never resolved. If anything, this stuff, where do we go from here? Be safe. Hope for the best and just try not to, you know what I'm saying? And film everything. Oh, yeah. You know what? Nowadays, they will try to stop anybody that's filming them for doing certain situations. Now, the people in Minnesota, on the other hand, I got to give them some care. I got to give him some credibility for it, Shout outs to him for filming and keeping the cameras on him and stuff. But yeah, film everything. Keep an eye out on him. Thing is, though, they ain't supposed to put their hands on you and stuff like that. Unless they are willfully, unless they're really suspecting you doing something. But once again, the probable cause involved in this kind of stuff makes you wonder, what exactly did the person do? You know what I'm saying? The protocols, the procedures, and all. And then you got to really pay attention to your state laws to see exactly what kind of methods they're using. Because when you're blocking somebody's airway like this, and they're not moving like that, they're either in the coma or they're dead. And homeboy was already out. You understand what I'm saying? And then, it reminds me of Freddie Gray over there in Baltimore. Even though he got messed up pretty bad. And then they said this in this book, however, going back to neck restraint, there's one called conscious neck restraint. The subject is placed in the neck restraint with intent to control and not to render the subject unconscious by only applying light to moderate pressure. Unconscious neck restraint, the subject is placed in a neck restraint with the intent of rendering the person unconscious by applying adequate pressure. Yeah. You see, I can clearly say they damn sure went for the second one. And that's not adequate pressure. That is really just, I got control and I'm enjoying what I'm doing and I'm just going to keep applying it right here. That's what it looks like. Now, anybody else, they would have got up off of him like that. But if you see, that's the whole base of that knee on the base of his neck. One way or another, it could have really hurt the man a lot worse than what it was. He's already down. You know what I'm saying? How much more control do you need? He's not resisting you. Sad, man. It's really sad because one way or another, it's like everybody's thinking that this is okay and all these procedures are in place to make them feel secure. But I always ask this: how much damn security do you need to the point where you have no liberty anymore? Man, one way or another, since we all have quite a lot of time at home, a lot of you minority parents out there, take some time, really educate your kids on the issue. Let them know what's been going down and be prepared. I'm not going to say worry. I'm saying be prepared. Because this is getting really, really ridiculous. And I don't think, I'm hoping it doesn't get worse, but the problem is we are at worse. I just hope that we can bounce back from it. Because like I said, it's really hard to talk about. And I'm a little pissed. Because after a while, and the reason why I say I'm a little pissed is because I'm already annoyed by it all. And one way or another, when you're a black man that's in this crazy ass time, I already don't trust enough people. My opinion of people is pretty damn low. And this right here, I'm disgusted. And I'm trying to run a business and inspire people in my community to be a job creator. And this is the bull crap I got to go through. The scaffold yet. And I'm sure some of you all, are pretty damn disgusted by it all too. Until then, we're going to have to see what happens from here on out. Because, you can fire these police officers, but you wonder exactly, they need to see some jail time. You understand what I'm saying? And there's quite a lot of police officers out there running free that got fired from their job, but they ended up getting jobs at other places, and they ended up getting pension reinstated and all that other stuff. I call for justice. And I wonder how things would go if it was the other way around. I really do. where it's black cops and, white people. It's just a lot of things to think about. But outside of that, though, a very serious mini bite today, and I can't talk about all that in 15 minutes. So it's not going to be on the J-Man show, but I don't know, not this J-Man show anyway. All right, well, I'm gonna get on out of here. We got a lot to cover this week, and hopefully we'll lighten things up a little bit later. But until then, this is the J-Man signing off. Peace, y'all.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.